Should be good to go. So we are... Let's see, we finished up Kashyyyk yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. And today we are going to go to Manan. But first, we have some side quests that we need to do. So let's go grab those quests. We'll head back to Dantooine. And we've seen these cutscenes before. Oh. Oh. Take care of these. Got him. Alright. Landed on Dantooine. And we'll take Canderous, and we'll need Bastilla. And there we go.
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
Do you know him?
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Aspyr. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
Is that true?
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance.
What are you gonna do?
I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the doomed seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the doomed seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
Alright. So there's Canderous' side quest. And then if we come talk to her...
I'm Bastilla, yes. I take it that you know my mother? Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude.
My mother's condition. I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father? I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember? Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What's that about?
Seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
Sure.
It's important enough that my mother was attempting to seek me out. Perhaps it has something to do with my father. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
Alright, and there we go. So we're gonna go detour over to Tatooine now. Tatooine. And we're gonna take them both with us. Did we skip the cutscene there? Must have. So now we'll head over to the cantina. Can we talk to this guy? Can we tell him what happened with the same people? Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't that your mother's name?
My mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Is she still there?
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to.
Oh, sorry, I'm skipping dialogue there. Alright. That was an interesting bug. That's the swoop track. This should be the cantina. Yep, there we go.
Beth? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where's Father?
And you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastilla. This is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way? Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Yeah, don't you want to find his remains?
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron, an ignoble end to a fine man.
What about your mother's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mum?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Alright. I need to look at Canderous' quest. Helps if I have my notes already open before we start. So I need to know if... I think we're okay to bring people with us. It's not going to cause any issues, I think. Just looking over my notes. Alright, out into the desert.
So, Bastilla, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastilla fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet Cathhound. But they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, back out into the Dune Sea. We'll also take out some of these just for the cash that we get. We'll need it towards the end game. Oh, you know what? That's something we haven't done either. We need to go to the Yavin space station and see if there's any more to that quest. Oh, I think we triggered... Oh no, Sand People ambush. Interesting. Where? Right behind us. Good hit. Wow, he actually got me. One of these should be almost dead, yeah. Alright, we have to micro this a little bit. Slightly overconfident there. Jeez. Also, why is he doing, like, no damage? Crap. Alright. Load this back up. Oh. Game could just crash. Let's try that again. I may have unequipped stuff from him. That may be why he's doing no damage. I should probably check that because he's got stuff he has to do. Let's do this. Yes, I unequipped some of his stuff. Granted, that wasn't too different. Do we have anything else he can use? Find out in just a second. Inventory 7 to 16. I think all we have is rifles, don't we? We don't have any, oh, we have one heavy weapon, 3 to 10. So it's not even close. Okay. He doesn't have any of this, though. Give him that. Actually, he probably needs the dex. What's his stats at? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Honestly, that will help a little bit too. She can't wear anything. We have the mind affecting. Honestly, we'll probably go with the dex now. I think we're good. Okay.
Sure.
Let's go attack this one and see if we can't do a little bit better job. Or this one, it's fine. Okay. Any remains? Yep. Awesome. I think, like I said when we were here, this is kind of one of the few places to grind credits at, because these groups will respawn. Alright. Let's see. I forget. He may not spawn if we have somebody else in the party. Does he say in here somewhere? Maybe we talk to him.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Tatooine so I can find Jagi and kill him for his insult to me.
Why is he so mad at you?
This is between me and Jagi.
Okay.
You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes.
Alright. We'll keep looking then. Yeah, here we go.
Ah, so you managed to come after all. I see you brought friends.
You brought some of your own as well.
Ha! Indeed I did. I foresaw that you might need help, so I arranged it. I do not need to hear your excuses, Jedi. I know why he brought you.
Enough of this talk, Jagi. Let's do what we came here to do.
Yeah, I think you both need to calm
We
down.
both know the
Let's see if we can
stakes
get the
here, and we
light
both
side
know
of
what we
ending of
must
this.
do. It is only in death that this can end.
This is a
Our
matter
persuade
of
may
honor.
not be high
I
enough.
cannot stand by this insult. I must do this.
In the battle above the world of Althir, he ordered us to attack the enemy flank, promising us support. But when he saw better prospects for his own glory, he abandoned us and left us to die surrounded by enemies.
If I had not attacked when I did, the battle would not have been won so easily.
It would still have been won. You sent your own men to die there, Canderous. I cannot forgive you for what you did to us. You will pay.
That's not the way it happened. The Althiri were fighting hard. I saw a break in their defenses that left their center exposed. I had to take the chance. If I had not done what I did, many more warriors would have died and the battle would have taken much longer. I stand by my decision.
You coward. You glory hunter. You were given direct orders and were part of a plan. You had a responsibility to us.
I can regret their loss, but it was necessary.
I have had enough of your prattle, Jedi.
Oh,
This
maybe
is
not.
between Canderous
Though it
and
didn't give me
I.
the fail or
We shall
succeed.
settle this now, once and for all.
But I guess we failed. Okay. Are they using blasters? In that case, we'll equip this. Alright, here we go. take out the support first. And then him. Sucks we didn't get the light side, but ending for this quest, but it's what it is. You have to have high enough persuade.
I think this has affected me in ways I didn't anticipate. I think I'll need time to... Thanks for what you did. Whatever your intentions might have been. I just need time.
Okay. And that's Canderous' stuff handled. Did he drop anything? Yep. Alright. Now, it wanted us to go towards the Sand People Enclave. But I'm pretty sure we actually need to go to the Crate Dragon Cave. Let me look real quick. Okay, yeah. We're gonna head to the Crate Dragon instead. Which we can get to from this path. There we go. And back over to the cave. Yeah, if you're gonna do one thing different, do Kashyyyk first. That'll give you time to progress through their dialogue to get this, and that way you can kind of do all the Tatooine quests when you're here on Tatooine. And that's normally what I do, but I thought I had spec'd out or pathed this out so that way we would have everything before we got here, but not quite. And I think it's like back here. Tattered equipment pack, I think that might be it. Yep.
How can I help? About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing. I have my doubts as to whether she's actually sick.
Why would she lie about it?
Mother used to lie about many things to get her way. She's a selfish woman who pushed my father into doing what she wished. Yes, I thought I'd let go of that anger. All my training and it comes back so quickly. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Okay. And then because we were at a star map.
About my mother.
Okay. Holocron.
Do you think I should?
You might want to consider it.
That would just lead to another argument. How I always despised talking to her. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Okay. Alright, but yeah, because we came back to a star map, it caused the next fight to spawn. So we got this to deal with. Alright, here we go.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
And yep, this is the guy that was on the Endar Spire.
To me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Okay. All of our buffs wore off at the same time. Alright, Bastilla, Night Speed. Alright, again, we'll focus on the ads first. Let's do a... These did not work. Okay. This force push worked, though. Ow. Alright. See if we can kill this one quickly. Alright, we should be able to heal now.
Here it is.
Okay. Do we have a... No, we do not. I guess priests are advanced. Just him left. Ow. Ow.
Yes?
Okay. He's gonna heal all the way back up off of this crap. Yeah, he's just gonna spam it. Alright. We're gonna load back over here. Really struggling with this today. But we should also be higher level than we are. Because really we should be facing him on Manon. But because we walk back through here, it triggers his fight. And we'd be facing him towards the end of Manon. Alright, talk to her about
How can I
Holocron.
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
Are you gonna give her the
Do you
Holocron?
think I should?
Maybe you should consider it.
That would just lead to another argument. I always despised talking to her. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Okay. Alright, and then right here we will stop. Heal. And then where is our... There we go. Hyper alacrity, hyper strength, hyper battle, regular stam, close, speed, shield's good. Okay.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me.
Alright, then we've already seen this.
Your words mean nothing.
There we go. We should be one-shotting these now. There we go. Good hits. And, oh, alright. Go on. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Yeah, there we go. And that's all it took. So we get his armor, his lightsaber, some credits, some grenades. Cool. I think that armor isn't great for us, because it's not Jedi robes. But I think for Karth, it's probably pretty good. 5 defense, 5 dex. Yeah, it's the same as the Achani light armor. Without the damage resistance. Oh no, it has damage resistance and is upgradable. Yeah, so it's just an upgradable version of this. Alright. And that's all handled. Let's, oh, we can't return to the Ebon from here. Alright, we'll just run. It'll be alright. So these posts mark the play space, but you can walk outside of them, just not very far. Alright, thank you. Or else it'll do that. Here we go. And back towards Anchorhead. kind of want to go kill those. Because I know we're going to be back here later to farm some money. Alright, almost to the door. I know she's on Jedi support, but I thought that she only did that when we were in combat. It says she's doing it as soon as it wears off, which is weird. Alright, to the cantina.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Yeah, maybe you should listen to what she has to say.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother. You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous. I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastilla. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastilla. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before
I know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Oh, you said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me? That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastilla. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
Alright, and that is those two quests done. Let's go on to Evan Hawk and then we'll talk to them just in case there's anything left to wrap up.
Yeah, what do you want? This thing with Joggy, I don't know. Give me some time and I'll be able to sort this out on my own. Is there something else you wanted?
Nope.
Your choice. I'm here.
Okay. Nope, this way.
How can I help?
Do you feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn. How can I help?
Okay.
Then
That's her stuff dealt with. And then Jolie, I think, should be over here. Nope. Other one, maybe? He's somewhere on the ship. Alright, get. Thank you. There's mission. Do we have anything left after her brother?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Talk about your brother?
I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Corp shop.
Okay, yep. That's kind of it, because he doesn't show back up again. Where's Jolie at? Not in engines. Oh, medbay. Okay.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Why'd you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
So you want to ride on the ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing? I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha.
You're avoiding the question.
So I am. Tell you what, when you get to be my age, you can go ahead and answer any question you like to. You have my permission. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time, they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
And?
Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed too, or this could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing. Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
Yeah, how can you be sure he was responsible?
What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Alright.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Do you have any healing kits?
I suppose. Well, not to say that you...
Okay, cool. We're actually kind of low on healing supplies. Johanny, do you have anything, or are you good?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
We talk.
What is it you would like?
Okay, nothing.
Of course.
Alright. To Manon. Alright, the rubber space.